In our fourth video, we are doing an introduction to functions. In JavaScript, functions allow you to encapsulate code that you can call by name elsewhere in your script. This not only makes your code more readable but also enables you to reuse code more efficiently. Now let's explore different ways of defining and using functions. Starting with function declaration. Function declarations are the standard way to define a function. The function name, parameters, and body are clearly stated. Here, a function greet is declared that takes one parameter called name. When we call the function with the argument John, it prints the greeting, "Hello, John." Press pause now to absorb this. Function declarations are great for basic, named functions that you might use repeatedly throughout your code. Let's look at function expression. Function expressions allow you to assign a function to a variable. This approach provides flexibility, especially with anonymous functions. Here, we've assigned a function to the variable add. This function accepts two parameters and returns their sum. When called with 5 and 3, the result is 8. Press pause now to absorb this. Function expressions, especially with anonymous functions, can be used as arguments in other functions or within more complex structures. Moving to arrow function. Arrow functions offer a more concise syntax for writing functions. They are particularly useful when a function is short and can be written in a single expression. This code defines an arrow function, multiply, which takes two parameters and returns their product. It's a concise way to write a function that multiplies two numbers. Press pause now to absorb this. Arrow functions are a shorthand that can make code cleaner and more elegant, especially for simple, one-line functions. The fourth element is default parameters. Default parameters allow you to specify default values for parameters that are undefined in the function call. This function has a default value for the name parameter. If called without arguments, it uses guessed as the default. Press pause now to absorb this. Default parameters can make your functions more robust, handling cases where some arguments may not be provided. Multiple return values. Sometimes, you may want a function to return multiple values. You can do this by returning an object. Here, the function returns an object containing the width and height. It's a useful pattern when you need to return multiple related values. Press pause now to absorb this. Returning objects from functions is a powerful pattern that allows for more complex outputs and can make your code more expressive and flexible. Functions are a core part of JavaScript, and understanding them fully opens the doors to more advanced programming concepts. By mastering function declarations, expressions, arrow functions, default parameters, and multiple return values, you are well on your way to writing clean, efficient, and professional code.